Hello. It's been a while. Last I talked to you, I went to great lengths describing my elusive dream of making YouTube videos for a living, while also detailing the impossible standards I constantly set for myself to fulfill this goal, as well as the unhealthy lifestyle of deadline crunching I unintentionally boxed myself into, all for small, temporary drops of self-satisfaction whenever it was time to upload a new animation, with the responsibilities of college and adulthood creeping into my life as the cherry on top of this disastrous Sunday. That video has now since been moved into my playlist of unlisted videos that don't represent what this channel was, like my excessive announcement videos and overly complicated apologies. Those videos shouldn't be inaccessible to anyone though, just hidden from only the main video section on the channel, hence the playlist's existence. I'm getting sidetracked though, let's get back to why I returned. The only reason I'd be talking to you right now is if new things in my life have happened in the past year that either invalidated or alleviated everything I've said before. And here I am. So what happened? For starters, I was actually failing my college major after I stopped making videos for this channel. Turns out that my old YouTube grind wasn't the cause of my academic problems, as the requirements of a computer science degree were slowly choking me over the past year anyway, leaving me with a semester GPA of 1.7 last fall. Seems I'm not cut out for coding, so I transferred into a digital media major so I could keep all the course credits I had already earned. Funny thing to wake up in the morning and go to classes that teach you topics somewhat related to what you've been doing in your free time for years. A lot better than staring at data structures and wondering what the fuck is going on. This new major is certainly a lot less lucrative than CS, but like I've said before, my parents want me to be in college. But after I failed last year, I didn't know that they just wanted me to have a degree, not force myself into a marketable career path. I'm far too into college now to not finish what I've started anyway. Here I am making videos again with all this time to think about what I said a year ago, specifically the part about the YouTube dream being very slippery and deceptive. To an extent, yes, the dream of making YouTube videos for a living can really destroy people trying to chase it down tirelessly, but a pursuit for it is not exactly a waste. Good things can still come out of trying to do this without killing yourself to reach the finish line, because it's definitely still not the end if you do reach that finish line, where they have enough YouTube fame to be self-sufficient. Some people know how to keep the momentum of their established spot going, while others eventually bow out and move on to other opportunities created by doing said videos, and that's the big thing to take away. I'm now in a better position to try to make videos again, and this time I have a better grasp on the fact that I should be aiming to put myself out there in general, not put all my energy onto one specific unrealistic subscriber goal using only one specific video format just because my past self said doing something easier would be cheating or not credible or not different enough from everyone else. Another circumstance that made it easier was a huge development in my 3D program Blender. A new version of the program, version 2.8, went from an alpha to beta build state last January. I would go into the finer details, but to make a long story short, my 3D program got a huge upgrade and now it's easier for me to make things faster and better. One very important thing that happened as well was that the YouTube algorithm finally started to circulate shorter videos, like animations and whatever else that aren't just 10-minute videos stuffed with filler. This was incredibly encouraging to see, and at that point, through all the reflecting on what went wrong and the major change and the Blender upgrade and the algorithm shift and everything in between, I knew it was time to try again. So I did. I have a new channel now, but slow down, don't immediately click off the video to go check it out yet. Don't go. Still here? Okay, good. So I made a new channel last March without telling anyone, just so I could get the feel of things with making videos again, without a bunch of eyes staring me down. Funny thing is, some of you actually interacted with me in this time without knowing it was me. Faithful to my old style, I started on a long-term series with smaller videos on the side to fill up time between those bigger uploads. It was much easier to complete these videos with the new Blender, but wait, you might notice that this is the exact same thing I tried to do with this old channel. And you're completely right. After making my most recent video on this new channel in June, I finally realized I was just repeating the same mistake of using a video format that isn't fun to make, only fun to share when it's done again. What seemed to be the brick wall here was suddenly met with an idea. I suddenly had this idea of what I could do instead, something to finally ease my woes of being unable to fall in love with the agonizing process of animation, or video creation in general. This was the real reason I realized I was ready to tell all of you where I've been. This new video format idea is the final piece in the puzzle for me to pick myself back up and try YouTube again. This video was just as fun to make as a video from the Cooler Now Winter 3 era, and that's huge, because that channel from all those years ago was the last time I had fun while making a video. I can finally stop worrying about trying to come back from a legacy of failed attempts and apology videos, and just start fresh with these things. It's time we let the blue robot rest anyway. He bears all the confused decisions and pain of my adolescent years of video making anyway. By the way, I also forgot to mention that since December, I was actually offline from the name RobotUnderscore altogether, being completely silent and not letting anyone know publicly what I've been up to. This is mainly because of the Discord server I opened right when my channel died last year, and the 7 months that server lived were so chaotic that everything that went down in there could warrant its own video far longer than this one. So I'll talk about it another day on the new channel. Just know for now that things went so wrong in there that I basically abandoned an entire internet life for months because of it. Which brings me to one very important catch to me returning, specifically to all the people that were in that server with me that I talked with so much, and especially also the people who constantly emailed me or messaged me on Twitter or Discord over the past few years. Now that I'm back, I need to look out for myself more, and I'm going to be a little bit more distant from now on. I won't reply to all of your emails, messages, or comments anymore like I used to, because I learned the hard way what happens when I try too hard to please all my fans. I'll still respond to some of you, but not to the extent of before. I'm really sorry, but I really need to try to respect my time more, and I still love you for watching and enjoying my content, and I hope you understand. Through all the copious amounts of I'm sorry videos I made on here, to the excessive amount of time I've spent in that Discord server, I really need to just, well, look at the video title. So that's basically everything, or at least a general gist of everything. It's kind of uneven in some parts, but I just want to get out what's on my mind. So I could always talk about this more again later down the road. Anyways, I'm back for good now, and I'm ready to make this one last try be the one that really counts. In the video description is a link to the first of many in the new video format series I've discovered works for me. Some of you will definitely see where I took inspiration from. Some of you might really hate the direction I'm going with it, but I've never had so much fun making a video. So this is what I'm going to do now, and I hope you like it. I've changed my mindset, I've adjusted what I make to play my strengths better, and I'm finally ready to show you content that I'm proud of. And all it takes for me is to hit the reset button one last time. For anyone that was here when I hit the reset to go from Cooler Now Winter 3 to RobotUnderscore, you probably know the drill. And hey, third time's the charm, huh? See you soon.